Okay, we're now live. I'd just like to welcome everybody to our live interview here. I have the opportunity of having a Pornthip Molding here with me. I've had the pleasure of getting to know Pornthip a little bit over this past month through a group that we're a part of, and she's been able to do some amazing stuff with what we've been being taught. And part of that is she was able to create $5,000 of income in 7 days. And I'm going to just turn it over to Pornthip and let her tell the story. We'd like to welcome her from the Gold Coast of Australia. It looks beautiful there. It's supposed to start snowing here shortly, so I'd much rather be there.
Thank you, Steele. Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me on today. As Steele mentioned, I got income results in the recent weeks, and I was stoked about that. It's a dream come true in making money online. And but my life hasn't been always like that. At the beginning, I was brought up in the family where you got to go to school, you got to work so hard, you got to get a good job and have a family, and then you can retire comfortably. And that's what I got taught, right? So I have been working so hard, especially when I started out in Australia. I couldn't speak a word of English when I got here. So life is full of challenge. Everywhere you go is an alien world to me. And not one word that I understand what that means, and the sign, the post, the visual everywhere is all in English. And I couldn't communicate with my husband at the beginning. So I decided, okay, I need to get a second language here. Need to learn English just to communicate with my husband. And time went on. I managed to succeed in acquire a second language. So I could, read and write and understand and speaking in English, but I still have a broken English now, as you can notice. now I overcame the limiting belief as well, but back then I was having this myth about myself. Because I couldn't speak a word of English, I thought I would never attract any good job in Australia. So I decided to become a cleaner, and I worked so hard as a cleaner. Day in, day out, day in, day out. My back was aching, my muscle is strained, my ankle, really painful, until I lost my 4 toenails to realize that something has to change. I need to find something else. So that's actually the shift in my career. So I got my English language certificate, and that's allowing me to either further study, or to get a career in any other industry.
Okay.
Other than cleaning. Because I lost my 4 toenails, oh boy, head off to those cleaner out there.
Yes.
Thank you for keeping our world beautiful.
Yeah.
So I then thought to myself, I have to do something different. I cannot go on like this. My back was against the wall now. My toenails was gone. 4 toenails were gone from the rubbing shoes that I had to, walk in and out from the cleaning job. So I decided to further study, but during then I couldn't decide. I was confused. I was overwhelmed with options. Okay, many people are stuck because they have too many options.
Yeah.
And they don't know which one is the best. So I've been there, right? So I then look at in my family life. I got children. So back then my baby, just firstborn. So I just thought that, okay, I need to when I went to school to learn English, I had to drop my baby into childcare
Mm-hmm.
A place where they look after babies, so I can free me up to go to study. So I noticed the way they work. They're so happy and cheerful, and they play with kids all day, and they seem so nice. And the positivity, the atmosphere in the child care center attract me. So I thought, okay, since I don't know what other industry is all about, I will just make sure that I want to raise my children at the best quality possible. So I chose childcare as my career path. So I went to college at the university, and I learned the certificate 3 in children's services. I learned the diploma in children's services. During that time, I basically work full time and then study nighttime.
Okay.
So for those who say they don't have time, they're lying.
No doubt. Yeah.
We all have time if you make the time
Yeah.
to make things happen for you. Okay. So during then I worked so hard because I believe in the traditional way. You know, you got to work so hard to get where you want to go. So I did just that. So fast forward, um, 4 or 5 years later, I secured the full-time job in early childhood industry, and I never changed. I'm still in the early childhood industry today, almost 30 years later, and that is passion. Okay, you have to have passion to what we do, or otherwise you're gonna quit, you're gonna give up, you're gonna find something else that distract you, and you will never stay on course. Okay, so you have to find something that attract you, and it's the thing that you can talk about all day and you don't get sick of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I found just that. So at the beginning, my purpose is to learn the skills so that I can take care of my babies at the best quality lifestyle possible.
Mm-hmm.
Never thought in my wildest dream to become a professional early childhood educator. Never thought in my wildest dream at all. It's basically just for my family.
Yeah.
So during that time, I worked so hard. I committed and dedicated and sacrificed so much because, you know, people get distracted by fun things. So I my weekend is my study time and all night times. I came home, children already gone to bed. I missed the time that I have dinner with my family. But I sacrificed that so I have time to go to uni at night time.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been doing that for many years. So I finally graduated a bachelor degree in early childhood
Awesome.
in Australia. And, you know, from the beginning that I couldn't speak a word of English
Yeah.
to graduate my bachelor degree. And I started out as a cleaner to become the director of a child care centers. And
Uh,
then, yeah, 13 years on, I just thought, okay, because I have been mentoring people on the job to train them, to lift them up, to become the senior educator and so forth. I then look further what else I can do to raise my income.
yeah.
Okay, this is a high income job that I after. So I then apply at the university and I secure a full time position at the university as a lecturer
Okay.
in early childhood. So I start training people in the early childhood industry. And then 11 years on after that, I became a senior lecturer, that having a team of lecturers across the territory.
Mm-hmm.
We are not a state because we are smaller than a state. So
Okay.
we are territory. And I cover the whole regions. And My team is lovely. I have the best team. I love them. I still connect with them today. Um, many years later, I I love everything I do. I love my students, and I had that privilege of training the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people in Australia for many years, for more than 10 years. So I worked with them closely, but it's not always, you know, the best life that I was hoping for because it's not fulfilling anymore. It getting stale
Mm-hmm.
because one day the government changed their agenda, their policy, red tape coming into play. The university got to cut down and restructure my team. So I lost 80% of my team.
Wow.
And now the workload of the whole territory fall into my head that I still have number of students, the same number of students of
Yep.
everyone else that they were here to take care of with less team members, including me to take care of them. That's that's broke us physically, mentally, emotionally. And then I found myself collapsed in the work toilet. And I have no idea how long I went unconscious before someone found me and I woke up in an ambulance. And it occurred twice during that time. So, as you know, something has to change. And during that time, I thought, okay, physically, I cannot cope with this. I turned into depression through this kind of, burnout.
Yeah.
So I need to get out of this place. But where I gonna go? And how I gonna replace my income? So I call that a golden handcuff.
Yes.
I had six-figure income a year from that position that I was in. Where I gonna get, you know, six-figure income elsewhere? And I don't even know what else I can do. So what the skill set that I can offer into the marketplace out there? So I have self-doubt and I have fears and I had, the uncertainty that what I gonna do next. What skills do I have? I don't have anything to offer to anyone. So that start to creep on me in terms of building invisible wall around myself that I cannot go elsewhere. I will be in here. I create my own jail cell
Yes.
that I cannot do anything else. So people who are in the full-time job right now, in a higher position especially, you have a lot of pressure. You have a lot of expectation on you. You may not think that you are not good enough elsewhere. I have proven, I'm a living proof of that you can. And you can get out of your jail cell, the invisible jail cell, the golden handcuff, that you can break through that wall and get out there and make it really happen in reality for you if you just have faith. You got to believe in yourself that you can do this. Just a little tweak in the industry, you can use your knowledge and skills and you can leap out of the cliff and grow wings along the way. And that's what I have done.
Awesome.
So still, I'm grateful that you have me on today because I'm on the mission and I have passion in our industry to help other people realize that they are worth it and they deserve a good lifestyle. They have choices, because people normally sit and dream. They
Yeah.
just sit and dream, sit and dream, sit and dream. If only I could do this. If only I could do that. Yes, you can. I can tell you now because I've done it. Many people would think about the the negative thoughts all day long.
Yeah.
What if it doesn't work? What if I can't do it? What if my husband not happy about what I about to do? What if my mom not approve of me? What if people don't like me? I'm here to tell you to turn those around to the opposite statement that you are telling yourself. You are telling your negative story to your own head. Turn that to the opposite. What if it's right for you? What if you can do this successfully with guidance and the blueprint formula that we have to help you to change, make that change every single day? And then you learn to create your own vision and have a dream that more realistic for you, that you can step one at a time, getting closer to your dream goal. Because many people have done it in our community. The success story is not just about making money. It's about changing you
Yeah.
into the new version of yourself. We all can do this if you believe in yourself and believe in the process. Trust the process. And Steele and I can help you see your path as well, like we have. And it's not rocket science. If people like me came from Thailand, I couldn't speak a word of English, and now I'm a professional marketer online, helping lots of people every single day. So can you. So still any particular thing you would like me to
Well,
mention?
one of the things, so you decided to make a change and to go into the online marketplace and stuff. What do you think was one of the biggest factors in you being able to accomplish what you've accomplished?
Because I couldn't cope with the current lifestyle back then anymore. I couldn't cope anymore. I hit rock bottom in my life back then because I went through my health problems. The depression was so severe and it's real. The depression is so real. And I didn't think that I have skills to offer to anywhere else, even just to look for a new job. I don't believe in myself that I can do that. And during then, I also had a car crash and it almost killed me and my family, near death, high speed collision. That situation has turned my head around and say, I'm so grateful, I'm so blessed to be alive today to see my family again. Because when I got that car crash, it's still so real today that I didn't prepare for that. Split second, your life can turn just like that. In split second, the car just hit us head on. We flew in the air over and over and over in slow motion. That's how I remembered. I could see my children's faces. They all look at me, and I looked at them. And the helplessness feeling in my mind that I couldn't help my children. We were saved with the seatbelt.
Okay.
Without that seatbelt, we'd be gone, all of us. The car was written off.
Wow.
We flew off the high road, so we flew off the edge, spinning until it landed. My head was bleeding, and I was airlifted to hospital from the highway. Recovering from that, my mom contacted me and said she was so shocked. She was so in shock from the news that doctor told her she got a stage 2 cancer and she required a massive surgery. Something got to change. That was derailing me. So I wouldn't dare to tell mom what just happened to me with the car crash. So I just thought I cannot go back to full-time job. I can't concentrate anymore in the high job that I had to do. So I decided to leave the full-time job and pursue online entrepreneur. And because I surrender to everything that I had been through. There is nothing else that would save me during that time. Nothing else. That's in my head. So I surrendered. I was broken down. I was in tears for days. I was in my bedroom, locked myself from the world. I didn't talk to anyone. I just cry. I'm asking for one chance. Oh my God. Sorry. I still
Oh,
remember that so well. Sorry. It's
no,
so
thank
so fresh to me. People who at the end of the road right now, it's just in your mind. You are not at the dead end of the road, at the end of the road at all. There's a way. There will be a way for you. You just have to have faith. You have to believe. You got to have hope. You got to accept the reality that you have right now, but put it aside. Doesn't matter how bad it seems. Doesn't matter how severe, how hardship you have to go through right now. You can get through this. Luckily, I had that faith and I reached out for help to the Millionaire Mentor. And that changed my life. And I will forever grateful to come across this program that has changed me. I am now the new person who I always dream of becoming. I'm a version 2 of myself right now. Decide that you can do this and believe in the process, trust the process, and you can get there too. Just reach out to either of us and we can help you.
Well, and that's the thing, and like you said earlier, it's so many people have got themselves blocked and these walls around them because they've convinced themselves that they have to be stuck where they are, and that's what I appreciate so much about your story. And people need to change that and start thinking about what if this is really possible? What if they can really achieve their dreams and goals and go after those things? And that's why I really wanted to have you on here today, so that you could show people that anybody can do this. And it's like all you have to do is make a decision, and you have to have a system and a
Yeah.
mentor that can help you through that process. So if anybody's interested in making changes, or you're in a position where you just need some extra cash at the end of each month, please
Mm.
reach out, ask us how we can help you. We've got an amazing mentor that we're working with that has changed both of our lives. I'm just very new to this, but it's already changed my life in a huge way. And yeah, please just reach out to us and let us help you, because the future's bright.
Awesome. And it's not just about, earning income online. It's not just about that. That's just the bonus that you get. But the personal development that you're gonna get 110%, okay, through this journey with us, because we are growing together, and that's a collective of of our learning journey. It's together. So we all energy, you and I, and the audience, all of us are energy. So when you are amongst the positive energy, you can't help yourself but become positive person as well. So it's synchronized. Okay. So when someone attract other qualified buyers to the business, other people start to replicate that. And we, ripple effect across the community. So it's so amazing that, I never ever dreamt of being in this, lifestyle, and I can operate anywhere. I am now in Gold Coast, Australia. After next week, I will be in Thailand and I can operate there. All I need is internet and a cell phone, smartphone. That's all I need. So you too, if you are in a 9 to 5 job right now, or you are the marketers right now, if things doesn't work out for you, if you are not happy about the way you are now, reach out and touch base with us, and we can guide you. Nothing to lose. This is a free information
Yeah.
that we would like to share with you, so that you can see your options, and it's up to you whether this is it's a good fit for you or not. There is no obligation, no pressure. We don't take your credit card, right? So it's just a connection that we are looking for. So if you are the positive person and you want to step up and attract a better quality of lifestyle for you and to your business, I highly recommend and welcome you to connect with Steele or myself, and we both can support you and help you see it too.
Absolutely. And I just want to say, Pornthip, thank you so much for sharing your story. I've never actually heard your story in depth like that before, and it means a lot that you would take time out of your schedule to be with us here today. So thank you so much, and enjoy that beautiful weather that we can see behind you.
The hills over there.
Yeah. It looks awesome. All right. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.
Bye for now.
Bye.